Being a Bassmaster Elite Series pro is not all sunshine and rainbows. Every tournament brings a new set of challenges. Your next paycheck is never guaranteed. Day in and day out, the world's most talented and intimidating anglers stand in your way. You have to find a way to be great every single day. Providing for your family means survival in this sport. Finding your way into the cut on every lake in America.
Pack your bags, girl, let's get out of Dodge. Sick of living life, sick of counting scars. We the ones who go to war against the guys. We the
This
shadows
is
that move around in
Life
the dark.
on the
Take
Cut Line.
Another day, a different lake. I didn't even think about blinding my neighbors.
Now you're testing this. Dude, I don't know. The wind gauge is still here. Yeah. For sure. I don't know. We fished some early on.
Yeah.
Long before you were born.
Yeah. Good luck this week, Mr. Rick.
Day number 1, practice on Lake Seminole, home pond. Got to sleep in our bed last night. Really excited about this. The weather is a little cool right now, but it's gonna warm up quite nicely this week. The water's got a little color to it, but I think it's gonna be a good week. See if we can find us some bass today. So like what you're trying to do in this grass, this is a little depression right here that runs down this bank, little ditch. Throwing a lipless crankbait. I'm throwing it up there and I want to get it caught up in that grass and rip it free. And a lot of times whenever you rip it free out of that grass, as soon as you rip it free and stop it, someone want to eat it. And you're just looking for a reaction strike. And you can catch some really big fish this time of year doing this, and find them grouped up and catch them every cast for a while. That's what we're needing. Hmm? Right on the damn dot, too. Just want you to look how he ate it. That's how you want them to eat it. The biggest bag that I've ever weighed in a tournament on this lake was right here. We had 29.15, and it was probably the best day of bass fishing I've ever had. We caught, I would say, 75 over 5 pounds in one day, and it was just unbelievable. We'd power pole down and catch 30 of them, and then move 20 feet and catch them for 30 minutes. Unbelievable. Days you don't ever forget. I think he let go of it, and I think another one grabbed it. It's got some grass on it. I don't know who that is sitting over there at that island, but you got to watch it. I've over them a couple of times so that they can't catch them. So they won't be able to. But you can see, like, it's just the grass right here and it's a little opening, a little sandbar. I guarantee you I can catch some more right there on the same deal. Yeah. I guarantee it. Well, we got one spot that's got some fish. I mean, son, when they eat it like that. These are good. Pretty good. Well, they're on some spots that I know. So that's a good thing. Really love to keep casting, but I can't. So this is a grass flat, big grass flat, all right? And then there's two really predominant spawning bays right here. And out in front of it, on this flat where it comes up from the river channel, you know, onto this flat, there's a sandbar. And on that sandbar, they will actually spawn on it whenever the water gets clear enough out there, but they'll also stage on it the fish that are gonna move back in here and spawn. So I threw the lipless up there, 2 casts, and caught one first cast, like 3-pounder, and then second cast, threw it up there, had one bite it. He let go of it. I reeled it about 4 cranks, and another one ate it. So pretty good little spot. God, freight trained it. I believe that one was on a nest. Son of a... Yeah, like a 7. Yeah, and old Shane the Hughes right behind me. Just tried to oh God almighty. Caught an 8 right here in pre-practice too. That's nice. I mean, these things are just built like tanks, man. God, I'm so excited. And we're not sleeping the rest of the week. And then throwing the backlash in real. Come here and look at it. I have no idea how we're gonna do this, buddy.
Oh, you me get away. Oh boy.
I'm hoping he still only got one hook.
Not as bad as you thought.
No. I was like, God dang, this is weird. Really? 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 Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I'm right here at River. Yeah. I'm right here at River Junction, and where I caught the 8-pounder, and right before it went off limits, I caught a 5 something out there on a trap. But man, I could see some fish on live scope, but that was the only bite I had out there. And then I went up to the pad stems, you know, where I had some bites on a chatterbait, and fished all the way down through there. Never had a bite. But 7 sandbars he's got them. I mean, it's got him. I watched like a 7 or 8 pounder eat a big ass gizzard shad off the surface. I think I had 3 bites, or 4 bites. But I had 1 bite like on the docks, like right whenever you would go in there. So I went down a little ways. I caught 1 on a trap, like a 3-pounder, and then whenever I was going through the pad stems to like where the ditch is, I caught like a 5, and so I just went on to where the ditch was, where like the ditch hits the bank. Caught like a 6. Yeah, and then I saw that one blow up on the shad, and I just left. Pretty one.
Up past Wingates. So it ain't as bad as it was.
So what do you think of this?
I mean,
How's it going, man?
I know it a little bit, so
Kind of helps.
yeah. But like Mullins said, he couldn't hardly get bit yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a lot of bites, but I'm fishing real specific stuff.
Like, you know what to look for.
Yeah.
So it's like you'll find them on bed, but there's like only so many places that they get on.
Yeah,
Can
and you
even
can't
do it
see,
at.
yeah, and you can't see very much.
Yeah, I would much rather just fish
Yeah.
and catch them. You know what I'm saying?
I probably had a dozen bites on chatterbait, probably
Yeah.
6 or 8 on trap. I had a really good day.
They're gonna jack them on them chatterbait, aren't they?
Probably. I mean,
On those humps and stuff.
I had a really good.
That's like the least thing I want to do.
Yeah. If it wasn't so dingy, you'd be able to see in more places, but
Really.
it's going away from us.
Thank you. It's just like so many places that are clear, and to the bottom's like
Mucky.
silt. Yeah, it's all silt. Then you'll find one little hard spot, and there'll be 7 of them.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides this ramp, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's like everybody and their brother doesn't want to see them.
Right. Let me lock this truck.
Good luck, man.
I mean, you too. All right, it's day 2 of practice here at Seminole. Get out here early. Did a lot of running around looking at water clarity. We've had a lot of rain in the area the last couple of weeks, and it's dirtied some places up, but it's actually overall more clear than I anticipated, which is a good thing. Those fish are really wanting to pull up spawn from what I can tell. We've had, you know, a few cool weeks, and then this is the first warming trend, strong warming trend on a moon. We had a new moon last night, and I saw a lot of fish cruising up shallow. I saw some on the beds already, and you know, that's the recipe for what we want. Being that this is my home lake, honestly, I would rather have seen it stay cold. I feel like my advantage was, you know, fishing some of these drains and ditches and places that I've caught them in the past. You know, these staging areas that they always get in. But nonetheless, it's going to be a fun tournament. I'm not going to be disappointed if they come to the bank and we get to sight fish. So we're going to fish around today. The goal for me this week is to find a couple areas I can catch them fishing. Throwing a lipless crankbait, a vibrating jig, something like that, and to supplement the sight fishing thing, because you're going to run out of fish sight fishing. So that's what we're doing this morning. We're going to fish some staging areas, and we found one good fishing hole. We just got to find a couple more. Yes, sir. I believe these are the right kind. Big melon head jumper. Look how good that thing ate that thing. Ooh. Jeez. Look how fat and healthy that fish is.
Oh, I know. It's insane.
Wow. Yeah, 1 or 2 in areas not like this, because they're already trying to get up there. See, if it was cold, you catch one like that, you throw one back in there and catch another one. Here on the east bank, this little ditch behind these poles, and until the wind gets up, I'm gonna stay over here on this east bank a little bit, I guess. I just caught a daggum biggin. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gotten pounded by the wind. Chatter. Grass is a little too thick for a trap. Well, right here I'm throwing that white with gold blade. But I've been throwing a green pumpkin one. Gosh, it choked it, and it was a good bite too. I mean, thing was about to bust. Had like it was real short, but like it was a 6-pounder. But it was real short and broad. I can't believe I ain't got another bite. This is the kind of crap that I'm worried about. Like, you catch a big one like that, and it's just, But I bet you I'd go to them pad stems right there to the right and get some bites. But it's because they're fishing this offshore grass. They ain't on that offshore grass. They're on the stuff that's right next to the bank. And I mean, I was like, Mullins, you've got to be fishing the bank. Like, if you're not within a cast or two of the bank, you're too far out. Well, I guess after I leave here, I'm gonna go back behind the Indian mounds and try to fish some of that. And then I'll probably hop over out there around Ship Island or Stinking Island, whatever it is, where all that bait was in pre-practice, and fish out there some.
So day 2 practice is done. You know, thanks to the old Army Corps engineers, they dropped the leg probably about a foot, maybe a little over a foot. It dropped about 8 inches today and a little bit last night, and that's kind of throwing a kink in things. There's a lot of fish that want to get up and spawn, and they're obviously not going to do that with the water dropping. So hopefully it could, I don't know, it could be good, because it could keep those fish that are offshore there and have, you know, maybe more come to it, or it's going to be really tough. I think that big wave of fish that was going to hit the bank is not able to do that because the water's down, but hopefully the water will stabilize and maybe rise a little bit tomorrow or tonight, whatever, and they just flood the bank and we have a great tournament. But right now it's kind of in, we got the perfect weather, perfect moon, perfect everything, and the Army Corps of Engineers jacks it all up. So it's all in their hands. Whatever they do decides the fate of the tournament. Alright, just got done with day 3 of practice. We're here back at the house, getting rigged up and ready to go for day number 1 on Lake Seminole. We had another good day of practice. Found some more areas, found some more fish on bed, figured out another little deal we can go do to just fish. We're boat 24, so I think we might be able to start on our starting spot, and that will be good if they're still there. I cut the hooks off of a trap this afternoon when nobody was around, slid up there, got on the dot, made a cast, had 2 bites on 1 cast, so they were there this afternoon. Hopefully they'll be there in the morning whenever we get there, and hopefully we get to get on it. And you know, that just set the whole day up. If you could, you know, catch 20 pounds first thing in the morning off one spot, it'd be huge. Really open everything up for the rest of the day. Go, you know, just look for some females, go fish some other stuff, throw some big fish baits around and try to, you know, catch a giant, to help, you know, get you up there in that mid-20s. I think if you catch, you know, 22 a day, 22, 23 a day, I think you'll walk away with it. So that's the plan. We're gonna try to catch as much as we can tomorrow and keep it rolling. Casey.
What's that?
I'll just bill Casey.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
what?
Once he pays my bill, I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll pay yours.
You're about to say something. What's up with what? Apparently, there's some people that have way more money than I do.
Yeah, you imagine just burning it.
Yes.
Who would have thunk?
To each their own.
Alright.
Alright, so day number 1 here at Lake Seminole. We're boat 24. So we got first flight, last boat, first flight. We got a pretty good number. Got a pretty good spot to start on. So hopefully we can get down there. You know, get some fish in the boat, get a good bag, and then you know go up shallow, throw a swim jig around, look, maybe throw a top water and try to catch, you know, a couple females. And we're trying not to burn any males today, unless I have to. But we're gonna get after it and see if we can't catch, you know, that over 20 bag. That would be good. I think that would put us on pace where we need to be for the week. I think if you have that all 4 days, you'll be all right. Golly. Barely got one hook. He had 2 of them. Oh, wait, I got some more in that time. A little bit more better. One of those males. Pretty one. There we go. There we go. I barely got her. I mean, barely got her. I wasn't really paying attention at this bit, so. That gets our day turned around. We're heading in the right direction now. We'll give her her own side. I think so. That's one big one and two okay ones on the big side. That was a give me.
Dang, dude.
I don't know if he'll help or not. It's one of them stupid ones.
You got a 2.8 you gotta get rid of?
Yeah. Yeah. I said, I'll be dang, look at that. I'm gonna have to catch a big bag tomorrow, I believe. I have to catch like 23 to 25. Maybe even bigger than that. You'll be able to tell a lot by the weight. If there's over, it's taken like over 26 to lead, they're still offshore. If it's less than 25, then they're on the bank. Digging? Yes. freaking choking.
That helps right there, dude.
I imagine that's gonna be pretty huge there. Let's see which one to call. Number 1. Yes! You get to go over here by yourself. Dude, one more time. Dude.
He's an Elite Series champion, a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year from Georgia, Drew Cook. Looking for 20 pounds, 13 ounces to take the lead in front of his hometown crowd. 5 fish here today, needs 20, 13. 17 pounds, 14 ounces. Moves him into 4th place currently. Just 2 pounds, 15 ounces short of the overall lead. Get loud for Drew Cook.
Shorty, what you want, I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need.
17-14 puts you inside the top 5 right now. I mean, nobody's gonna remember who led day 1 as long as you end up winning this thing.
Yeah, I dug myself a little bit of a hole today, but what I caught myself doing was fishing a bunch of stuff I didn't fish in practice. It'd like pop in my head, oh, I gotta go there, and I'd end up running 12 miles somewhere to, something I haven't seen yet, and get there and it not be what I thought it was gonna be, so I'd turn around and run somewhere else. And I didn't want to sight fish today, so I didn't sight fish, all morning, and then right at the end of the day I had to go up on the bank and look around and caught a couple. So tomorrow is supposed to be a lot better. I've still got a lot of bed fish to go catch, so that's our plan. We're going to just get shallow, turn the trolling motor on 10, and go to some places there's been a lot before. And that hopefully we can catch a big bag and get back into the bigs.
Look forward to seeing it happen for you. Get some sleep tonight. Got you in a good spot after day 1. Keep it rolling. One of the pre-tournament favorites from Panama City, Florida, Elite Series champion, Drew Benton. Drew Benton was on Bass Live all day long. 5 fish here today. Tournament leader, Will Davis Jr. with 21-13. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. Drew Benton moves into 5th place currently, just 1 pound, 8 ounces short of the overall lead, being held by our Bass Nation national champion, Will Davis Jr.
Texas to Missouri, from the Arkansas hollers and Nebraska and Kentucky to the blue skies and
20 pounds and 6 ounces, sitting in 5th place, and did your job for day 1.
Yeah, we kind of shot par today. I thought it was going to be a lot better. I went fishing to start the day off, and it just didn't pan out. I guess these pretty days got them moved up, and I just had to go sight fishing. And I thought I was leaving some to catch tomorrow, but I went to check on some of them and they got caught today too. So we're gonna have to hunt some more tomorrow, but hopefully we get some good weather, some sunshine, and a little bit less wind, and it'll make it a lot easier than it was today.
Wish you luck. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 3-time U.S. Open champion, 7-time Classic qualifier from Payson, Arizona.
Did you sign up for that? There and all that, you know, I've been dreaming of this since I was a child.
All right, finished up day one. I had 20 pounds and change, which is par for this lake. You know, I just failed to get those good big bites of fishing, you know, in those staging areas. Everything that I weighed in either come from sight fishing or off the bed, you know, winding something. So a lot of those fish got burned up today. We'll just have to go find some more tomorrow. Hopefully the weather cooperates a little bit better than it did today and we get some light winds and a little bit more sunshine. But we got a good start. We just got to keep holding on strong.
Half pound less.
3-4, no problem.
No.
Do it to you.
You damn right it will. I married Brian, I was damn brown as I could be down
His
here.
brother over here, clean shave, hair ain't gray.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
it is.
yeah,
Take
hell
it
it
down, baby.
She won't let me grow it out because she don't want anybody to know it's her.
Male right there, but she was just sitting up underneath the pads. But there was a bed pretty close that had like a
it took like 3 tries.
like 13
And when
inch
it was one of them ones when it goes through the mat and the whole thing. And when I did it,
it didn't move.
It just took my rocket all the way back one way.
Cranked up, idled over there. They're just full of hot air. That's all they are.
Just like fucking George.
All right.
All right, see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Tomorrow, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you. Batteries. No, I didn't see anybody except for the boy that's leading that caught him up the river. Really? Yeah. He's just fishing current rigs and stuff, fishing the boat.
Is he?
He's spinning bait. I just wish I had seen like 2 or 3 4-pound males in there.
I did. I ain't seen no big ones.
Yeah.
It's like they're not around anymore.
Yeah, but you think they'll be out? I don't know.
Life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Right now I can barely focus. I'm showing no emotion. On your knees, show your devotion. My skin is black but golden. I'm not here for bragging, boasting. Ain't lying, I've been chosen. Mind is burning, heart's exploding. This is my magnum opus. Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now?
All right, here we are, day 2, Lake Seminole. Got off to a pretty decent start yesterday. I'm sitting in 5th with 20 pounds. Really just kind of scrambled around and caught them off bed, sight fishing, throwing a swim jig around, really just kind of junk fishing up shallow. I really need a fishing hole to pay off today. I've got a few left to catch off bed. They're not near the quality that I had yesterday. There was a lot of fish that got caught, a lot of fish that just left, I think. So we're just gonna have to fish a little bit, see if we can get some bites, get that working, and then we're gonna go sight fishing. We're not gonna have a very good day for that. It's gonna be cloudy all day, but the wind's not supposed to blow as much. So hopefully with less wind, it'll open up more areas I can look today, and maybe we can find a couple. Anywhere in that 18 or up range will keep us in it. That's the goal.
First season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. John Soka.
Not the one I was throwing at. Might be bigger than one of my little hammer handles. Oh yeah. Yep.
cut. A former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Elite Series champion from Panama City, Florida, Drew Benton. Drew Benton had 20 pounds and 6 ounces. He's looking for 15 pounds, 11 ounces to take the lead. 5 fish here today. You gotta look right there for the weight. 13 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 5th place with 33 pounds and 7 ounces. And let's make a really nice Christmas card here, ladies and gentlemen. We keep all talking about it on live, how shocking it is. How shocked are you right now?
Yeah, I really can't make heads or tails of it, to be honest with you. I found a bunch of them. I just didn't run into any big ones. I found a couple, larger pairs that wouldn't act right, and I think it was because when the cord dropped the water during practice, I think a lot of those fish backed off and just decided to wait and didn't come. So, I'm just going to go fishing tomorrow and fish some history and see if we can get back in it. There's 30-pound bags swimming out there somewhere. If we can just land on them tomorrow and get started early and get in a groove, we can get back in the ball game.
Love to see that happen. Who have we got up here?
We have Cade and Zoe.
Everybody say hi to Cade and Zoe. Knuckles? Boom. Boom. Thank you. A lot of kids like to embarrass me and ignore me up here. I appreciate you guys not doing that. Speaking of which, our next angler from Georgia.
Come on, Drew, smile.
Hey, buddy. Oh, come here. Oh. Hey, buddy. I saw him. I tried.
He got you.
Bend down.
I can see it.
Oh.
I just found out there was a party show out there.
Well, I'm going somewhere else.
Go down. He's a former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, an Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. 17 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day. Looking for 10-3 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today. 14 pounds, 2 ounces in 29th place with 32 pounds even. He's gonna hold a few high for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Avco Pro, Drew Cook.
I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need.
32 pounds even, sitting in 29th place. Not exactly the way you drew up the first 2 days of this tournament, but man, if we've learned one thing, things can change here in a hurry.
Yeah, that's I'm honestly really disappointed with how yesterday and today went. And today I just got dealt a bad hand of cards. I fished for 3 fish that were over 7 pounds, and I did not catch a one, and that burned about almost 4 hours of my day. So then we kind of had to back up and punt and make sure we made the cut, to have the opportunity to. I guess we're going to have to catch about 26 pounds tomorrow to kind of make some ground, but we can do it here. I've done it here many a times. This is a place that you can do it. But I've got a massive cheering section. They're kind of split everywhere. My grandparents, from everybody from the lake, it's awesome having one of these at home and just having the whole community be like they are it's really fun. I hope we can come back. I hope we can come back every year like we did to St. John's. I promise you I'll win the next one.
Well, you're not out of this one, so we look forward to watching it go down. A 3-time Classic qualifier.
Yeah, I left that fucking pack open in there, so the whole box smells like shit.
So you saw 3 big ones?
Yep.
What part of the lake you see them on?
I saw one in the Flint in front of whatever you want to call it, like just in from where we started the trap hole. On that point. Saw one in Spring Creek, like right there where I was fishing for it whenever you come by, before you got to Jack's Run. So I saw one in Beaver Pond this afternoon. It was like a 5-pounder. But it's underneath, I think Cox seined that place.
I'm gonna have to go try the old trap holes and see if we can get it. Huh? Yeah.
None?
I'm gonna start on the one on the Florida side.
Okay. Below them and then go fishing. Where all did you go yesterday?
I stayed in Fish Pond Rain most of the day.
Did you go down this bank? You fish? You go over here?
Yeah. There was a bunch of boats.
Yeah.
I was behind 2 guys. It's muddy down there. This way past that. Can't see.
Right, this way? Huh. Yeah, I was gonna go out here to some of these
Bars. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I saw how muddy it was. You won't be able to see, you'll be able to fish them.
Huh.
I guess the water is back.
Is it chalky or muddy?
It's just chalky.
Chalky?
It's because the water back through. All right, day 3 is moving day. We have got to knock the bottom out of them to get back in it. I'm gonna go fishing today for a little bit and see if we can kind of reminisce on some history and catch a couple big ones to start the day, and then we'll go looking. So if we can just hit on all cylinders today, we can get ourselves back in this one. If not, then we'll just be happy where we wind up. But it's good to be fishing at home. Would have liked a better outcome, but hey, we're gonna do the best we can today.
Day number 3 here at Seminole. You know, we've got a hill to climb. We're gonna have to change it up a little bit today. We're gonna fish a bunch of stuff that maybe they'll be wadded up on and we can get right in a hurry. We got one female we're gonna try to catch off the bed. If we can catch her, and then find us one place that's got a group of them. You know, we got to catch 20 plus. You know, to get back in the swing of things. So that's the plan today, going out, catch 20 plus pounds, and get back in the hunt. go check that female in the creek, and then fish around over there, and then probably come back on this stuff, go down the bank. This is about a 3-pounder. Lost 2, but we got 1. There you go. 1 and 5 are the hardest ones to catch, so you got the first one. See if I got that.
Long and skinny.
Let's just set up the scales, and we got a lot of anglers chomping at the bit to get out here. Are you guys ready to go? No. It is semi-final Saturday at the Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite. Are you ready? Elite Series champion Drew Benton. 33 pounds and 7 ounces to start the today. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 12, 11 to get inside the cut currently. 14 pounds, 12 ounces inside the cut currently. With 48 pounds and 3 ounces. Get loud for Drew Benton. 14-12, and you're inside the cut right now. It's the good news. The bad news is you're in 10th spot. But you know, coming into this event, a lot of hype around you guys. But winning on a home body of water is one of the toughest things to do, and seemed a little tougher this time around.
Yeah, you know, I fished a lot of years out here, and here lately I haven't, because we've been on the road and been traveling a lot. And it's been a great homecoming for me. I enjoyed it. It just was different this week. You know, February normally we're catching them on rattling baits, chatter baits, you know, power fishing those pre-spawn females, and it got so warm so fast it just kind of changed things on me really quick. I had a really good practice, I felt like, and I was really anticipating catching them really, really well, and it just didn't pan out this week. But you know, it was in God's plan for me not to catch them this week. Maybe we'll catch them at the next one, because the next one's a little bit bigger. Everybody that came out and supported me this week, I really appreciate it. This lake here means a ton to me. It made me an Elite Series angler, and all you guys that competed against me here molded me into the angler to get to this point, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope we get to come back here one day. I'll definitely do better next time.
Always great to have you here. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama. I know you're going to get loud. Former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. Had 32 pounds even. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 18-10 to get inside the top 10. 13 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 27th place with 45 pounds, 7 ounces. He represents this part of the world all year long, all across the country. Let's hear it for him.
I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need.
You know, I'd really like to get a do-over on this week. But to be honest with you, I'm so glad it's over. I get to sleep now. Whenever you have one of these things on your home pond, everything goes through your head. Everywhere you've ever caught a bass, how you caught it, when you caught it, what it's going to be like. And I've had that, you know, since October, whenever they released this. But, you know, I learned a lot. I made a lot of big mistakes this week that is the hometown curse, really. But got a huge crowd. This is awesome that y'all showed out. It's always good to see every venue show up. A lot of my family's at a wedding right now. I want to say congratulations to Shane and Logan. It was awesome. I was hoping today, up until about 1 o'clock, that you know, I was still going to make the top 10. That was all in my head. And then at about 1 o'clock, you know, that AOY monkey gets on your back, and then it turns into a gorilla. So then you got to go fish for some points, and so that's what we did. We went and, you know, plucked a couple off the bed and got us some points. But I got a day off tomorrow. I'm gonna come do live. I'm gonna come see who wins. I'm gonna shake their hand, and then I'm going to Eufaula, unfortunately.
Well, great angler, a 3-time Bassman.
Got it.
Did they?
What's locking down? Was it cloudy weather you ain't doing it or what?
I think the core sucked the bottom out of it during practice, and that put a lot of them back, and then they started coming back up, and then it's dropped.
Are you doing the chase boat stuff too?
Kristen, I was worried about
The
you
chase
today.
boat stuff?
I really was.
No chase boats. That's where it gets expensive.
So Will called me. Will called me.
You ready? All right, wrapping up day 3 here at Seminole. Not the outcome we wanted, but hey, made it to day 3. I fished every place that I could think of to catch a big staging female this morning, throwing rattling baits, chatterbaits, you know, the 9 yards at them. And at about 11 o'clock, I didn't have anything to show for it, so we went back to the bank, went sight fishing, had a blast, caught a bunch of fish off bed, just come up a little short, weighed in 14, 12. I saw one big female. She was just up there and she was a little too fresh, wouldn't bite. That would have probably got me in the cut to fish tomorrow. But, you know, all in all, it was a good event at home. Had a lot of support. Can't thank everyone enough for all the support and kind words this week. And the next one is the Classic. It means a lot. So we're going to get geared up for that. Stay tuned.